Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the big bear called PDF. Let's get started. So for a while now, we have been doing online education, and one of the biggest challenges has been working with PDFs. So a teacher has a PDF that they use that has whatever work on it they need to get done. They give it to the student. The student then needs to do something with that. There's a lot of things you can do with a PDF, but any one of those options does not work for every single person. So I'm, in a very general sense, going to cover what you can do with PDFs and how to get them back. And hopefully this will at least guide you in the right direction. Of course, if this doesn't help, then please contact me, and I will try to clear things up more for you. So here I am, a student, and in my class I've been assigned a PDF. So let's go ahead and open up that PDF, and you'll see, if I can just get over here, you'll see just like it's just a regular PDF, right? And I can't draw on it like this. So what can I do? Well, let me take you over to the blackboard, and I will try to kind of outline what we're going to be doing. So the very first thing that we need to do is simply take a picture of the PDF. Every device that you have has a way of taking pictures of the screen. So for instance, an Apple phone, you can take a screen capture. An Android phone, a screen capture. On a Windows computer, you can use the snip tool. On a Mac, I'm not as familiar, but I guarantee you there's a way to take a capture of a portion of your screen. Okay, so this is the first step, and this is not, I should say this, the steps that I'm going to outline are not necessarily the best option, but it's an option that will work for everybody. Okay, the next step is to edit that picture. Now Androids, iPhones, they make that fairly easy, where you just simply pull up the image, and then there should be some sort of option to expand a menu, or simply clicking edit, where you can actually draw and write on your screen. Of course, this cell phone is not the best place to do your work, so hopefully you're working on an iPad or some sort of tablet. You could also do this on a Chromebook, touchscreen Chromebook. Of course, if you don't have a touch screen, you're going to be limited by the trackpad or the mouse, which is really not a good option. So if you don't have, there are other options for plugging in like a touch surface thing to write with, but if you can avoid that, that'd be best. So the next step is edit that picture. And thirdly, this kind of goes without saying, but save the picture. On a lot of phones, if you press cancel or you just kind of back out of it, it will not save your changes. So please be sure to hit the save, and it'll probably save a duplicate. That's on an Android phone. On a computer, it's a little bit more straightforward, and there's not as much risk of losing that data. All right, lastly, turn in said picture. So you'll just need to navigate to that picture, and then select it, add it, attach it as your work, and then turn in. So those are the I guess 4 basic steps to dealing with a PDF. So I'm going to go ahead and step through those on a Windows machine, and then after that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you Cami, which is a PDF editing software. Okay, so here I am on a Windows computer, and I need to take a picture of my screen, basically. Like I said, Android and Apple phones have have like a hotkey function where you just press a certain thing, and it captures the screen. For me, I have to do it this way. So that's probably good enough. Okay, so now that I've taken my screen capture with the snip tool, I'm going to go to my downloads and just save it in there. Okay, so that was the first step, taking a picture of the document. Now we just need to open it in some sort of picture editing software. And on a Windows machine, Paint is just simple and it gets the job done. Okay, so now that I have it open, we can go ahead and write, we can, let me see if I can do this. We could, draw, 2 plus 2 equals 4. And I'm finished doing whatever that I wanted to on it. So now I'm just gonna save it. Saving it is fairly simple, at least on a Windows machine. There it is. It's just this floppy disk right up there. So that saves it, and now we're ready to turn it in. So here I am back on my on the screen with my assignment, and I can click Add or Create and then click File. This can be a little bit confusing at first because it doesn't take you to your file system on your computer, but if you click the Upload tab and then Browse, it'll give you access to your local system files. So let's see, it was called Capture. There it is. And you'll notice, well, I don't know if you could see it, but from the thumbnail, I could see that my work was indeed captured on that capture. So there I have it attached. If I want to, I'm going to go ahead and check it out, make sure, yep, there indeed I have my 2 plus 2. And then I can just turn it in. So that is a very, very general way of dealing with PDFs. You take it, you transform it into a JPEG, or a picture, you edit that picture, and then you turn the picture in. Now let's talk about Cami. So you can get to the Cami app in a variety of ways, but the most logical would be going to Google and then Googling Cami. And the first option is Cami, your digital classroom hero. From here, you can click sign up for free if you haven't done this already, and I haven't, so I'm going to guide you through that process. It's fairly straightforward. The first thing you want to do before you click sign in is make sure that, well, you don't have to, but it helps if you are signed into your Gmail account prior to clicking sign in. So if I click sign in, it takes me to this page, and then I can just click login with Google. Here I select my account. Now, of course, it's asking me if it's okay for it to access all of my information. And of course, for you, you're going to be using K12, and then you're a student. Finish. So it looks like Cami's wants to, probably take you through a tour. You can watch that if you want. All right, so now I've got, I'm in Cami, and I can go ahead and locate a document in either the drive or my computer. So in this case, what I need to do is get this PDF over to our Google Drive. I'm sorry, I need to change actually directions. So you can get it to your Google Drive. However, I think there's an easier method. After clicking the PDF, it gives you a web page that you can do several things. In the top middle of my screen, and it should be around about there, what you're looking for is basically this open option. So you can open it with several different apps. And in this case, it's defaulted to Google Docs. We don't really want to do that because you can't write on a Google Doc as well. I think there is a way, but not as easily. So if we hit that drop down arrow, you might see Cami already. If you don't, click connect more apps, and then I'm going to search for Cami. Hit enter, and then you can see here that this would be the one that you're going for. I don't really know exactly the difference between the two, but based on the star rating, it looks like this Cami PDF and document annotation is the best. So if we click connect, Takes us back to the PDF, and now when we hit open with, we can click annotate with Cami. And now we're greeted with the Cami web page, which there's a lot going on here, so I'm not going to get into everything. All that I'm going to show you is basically how you can make some annotations, but of course explore the different options. There's a lot to do here. Okay, so over to the left here we have all the tools that we can use. It starts you out on the select tool. This is basically how you can kind of move around the document, I suppose. I think the hand tool, yeah, it kind of drags it around in case your screen is small and you need to move it around. That's how you'll do that. The next tool is that of concern to us would probably be the drawing tool, about midway down the page. And here you can set, you can set your stroke thickness, your transparency apparently, and your color. So with the stroke thickness of 1 and then a color, let's see what happens when we write on this. Okay, so it's allowing us to, there we go. The teacher, when they shared this PDF with the student, myself, they did not set it so that the student could edit the PDF. So we have to create our own copy. And so we'll just click create copy. And this will basically rename it to my name hyphen the name of the PDF. Before we do that, it's asking us, are we going to give it permission and to do this? Yes. So again, signing in. This shouldn't happen every time. It should just be a one-time sort of deal. So once we've given it permission, it shouldn't happen again. All right, so now we can go ahead and draw, because we can see up here, yeah, you can see my cursor. So you can see up here that it has named it test student and / basic math review card. So great. Now we can write 2 + 2 = 4. Be patient with the program, with the writing. It's not going to be like writing with a pencil. There's going to be a little bit of a learning curve using your finger or a stylus. So just be patient. Also, the teachers, I guarantee, will be extending grace, because it's not. They understand it's not easy. Now that we have we've done some math, we feel like that's good enough. We're going to click save, and we notice here that it has one unsaved change. It is auto-saving, but apparently it hasn't saved everything, so we're going to click save now, and that is saved in the Cami uploads folder. So let's you could go directly to the Cami uploads folder from here, which works fine, but just in case you are at your Gmail, let's go to it from our Gmail. So here I am, and click on my box of chocolates, click on Google Drive. This takes me to my main folder where I can click Cami uploads, and there's my work. So if we click on this, there it is. Okay, so it just took a second, and there's the work that I just did. So now let's head back over to the assignment, and now I can, now I can click add or create from my Google Drive, and in the recents it actually shows up right there. You can kind of see the difference. This one is a JPEG, it has a little red icon with mountains. This one's a PDF. So I click the PDF, click insert, and there you have the work that we had. So that is one of the ways that you can tackle the PDF bear. It's a hard one. I get it. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's not just a one and done, easy click here, scribble, turn in. We're not there yet. I bet you in the year or two to come, it'll become easier and easier. But for now, this is what we've got. So I hope this was helpful. If there's something that was missing that you want to see, that you need cleared up, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I will help you as best I can. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.